Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Now, if you're finding yourself urinating too much or too often in the middle of the night, and thus it's causing sleep problems for yourself and or the person you're sleeping next to, then today's topic is for you because it can be a major warning sign for three big health problems and actually a fourth one for us guys. So let's get started with today's subscriber question. Hey, Dr. Sam, I have a question and it's worrying my wife and it's also causing problems in the bedroom. Basically, I get up to pee a few times every night, at least once or twice, sometimes 3 to 5 times. I've actually cut out all liquids 2 to 3 hours before, but it still happens. It's obviously causing sleep disruptions for myself and my wife, especially for me because I have a hard time falling back to sleep. What's the cause? Do I have some health problem or prostate issue? Thanks for always being so helpful. So this is an issue that I also deal with, especially more in the past. And for me, honestly, the big cause was I do drink a lot of water all day long, even a little bit before bed. Honestly, this is just who I am. I've always just been a big water drinker. I've always been thirsty. So that's me. That's my problem. So if you are also drinking a lot of liquids before bed, one thing to do, honestly, is just reduce it or try to cut it out 2 to 3 hours before bed. Also, it is normal to get up maybe once a night, but if you're getting up a few times to pee, and more importantly, it's obviously negatively affecting your sleep and the person next to you in bed, well, then it's something we need to help improve or fix because it will get worse as we get older. Because as you know, proper sleep is vital for health, fitness, and longevity, for your mood, for your energy levels, for recovery, and so forth. So medically speaking, frequent nighttime urination is called nocturia. Technically speaking, getting up even once a night can be considered nocturia. Now, nocturia tends to happen for one of 3 possible reasons. The first is your bladder is having a hard time holding the urine. So it's almost like the bladder is getting smaller and it just lets go. The second reason is you're producing more urine than usual during the day, and then it tends to be all released at night. And finally, the third reason is you're producing more urine during the night while sleeping. And for us guys, there's one other big reason for this, and I'll talk about that at the end of this video. All right, so let's talk about the causes and then the solutions. Of course, the human body's complicated and there can always be lots of factors and causes. However, I'm going to talk about the 3 major causes and again, an extra big problem for guys, for men. And make sure you listen all the way through because all the major causes are linked to big health problems that you need to address or else you're going to have bigger problems in the future. The first is high blood pressure. According to a 2019 study, people who woke up at least once per night to use the bathroom were 40% more likely to have high blood pressure. And those who woke up multiple times each night, or even greater likelihood of it, were well over 55% more likely to have high blood pressure. Sadly, most people do not even know they have high blood pressure or even pre or borderline high blood pressure. And I've got more details about how to have healthy blood pressure naturally below in the description area. So take a look at that information at the end of watching this video. Now, similar to high blood pressure, having high blood sugar or being pre-diabetic or diabetic can cause frequent urination. In fact, one of the symptoms or warning signs that you might be diabetic is being overly thirsty and constant urination. Basically, carbohydrates and sugars attract a lot of water into the cells. But when you are not metabolizing the sugars or glucose properly, there is more pressure or work done by your kidneys, and this causes more frequent urination. Now, this is a simplistic view. So my best suggestion is if you do have blood sugar issues, which unfortunately most of us do as we get older, my first suggestion is lose the extra body fat. This is a really important long-term solution. Of course, eating a healthier diet and exercising daily is very important, and I think most everyone knows this. But I know it's a lot of effort and time for most people. Now, the good news is that there are really specific vitamins and minerals and herbs and amino acids that really do help support healthy blood sugar, carbohydrate metabolism, and insulin sensitivity. Thus, the supplements are a great start for those of us who maybe aren't willing to make that long-term commitment to losing the fat quickly or just, immediately changing your diet and eating better and exercising daily. So the vitamins help give you a quick start and at least get you going in the right direction for improving your blood sugar levels. And I've got more details about this, blood sugar tactics, below this video in the detail section. Now, the third reason is just the truth is that most people aren't good sleepers. We're poor sleepers. Something I've, again, personally had to deal with in my life. We either have a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep, or usually both. And for example, if you just get up in the middle of the night just because, for no reason, this typically actually ends up causing you to then just go pee. So it's not that the need to urinate wakes you up. It's the fact that you just woke up and then you decide, well, I might as well go pee. You see, in deep sleep, most people typically don't pee. Body basically shuts it off. Just like when you're exercising hard, you're not going to need to pee. So make sure you practice good sleep hygiene, which I've talked about extensively in my previous videos. Also, if you have sleep apnea, which typically a lot of older guys have, especially if you're overweight, speak to your doctor about getting a CPAP machine. That'll really help. At the very least, make sure you take, again, some vitamins and minerals and herbs that help your body naturally relax so you can fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer naturally, like when you were younger, all right? That'll help you not wake up as much in the middle of the night, therefore not needing to urinate. And then finally, for us guys, having prostate problems is another issue of frequent urination. Basically, as we get older, due to negative hormonal changes, your prostate will grow in size. It's called BPH, or benign prostatic hyperplasia. Now, the good news is that it's not cancerous, even though it is a warning sign, something to make sure you look at. However, this extra growth in the prostate size will cause your urinary stream to be a little bit weaker. More importantly, you don't seem to empty out the urine in the bladder. So you wake back up a couple hours later to go finish the job because it just didn't empty out the first time. Again, this is mainly caused by hormonal imbalances. Typically a decrease in testosterone, while there's an increase in DHT, female, and stress hormones. Now, the good news is that you do not need to take drugs to deal with this because they typically end up causing sexual problems and impotency and erectile problems. The good news is that, again, there's natural herbs and vitamins and amino acids and so forth that do support healthy prostate function. And I've got more details about this below in the description area if this is something you want to deal with. And as a side benefit, you'll also have better and fuller erections and higher sex drive and libido. So that's another benefit. In summary, there you have it. If peeing too much or too often in the middle of the night, it's causing you sleep problems and thus you're not recovering properly. The causes are major warning signs: high blood pressure, high blood sugar levels, and prostate problems. All can lead to, again, bigger health problems if left untreated. That's why you need to take action today. Again, I've got more information and details about each of these, whichever ones you might be dealing with, below in the description area. And I've listed, again, helpful links, information, other articles, videos, best vitamins, and so forth. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Wishing you a very happy and healthy day. And don't forget to leave your comments and questions below so I can address them, as well as making you new videos about this topic in the future that I may have not addressed in today's. Thanks. Have a great day. Speak to you soon.